Oh wow. I wonder what's the approach here as HRE against Malians. Can I go to TC? Wait, what map is this? Lipani, okay. Cesare is not enough, though I've been oversleeping lately because I'm sick. Oh wow. Tanca hay 4 anuncios. Sí, los pre-rolls estos yo los activo y eso luego hace lo que quiere con los anuncios. No. Interesting match, I would love to see this one. HRE, wait. HRE against Malians, I think it's a rough matchup for HRE. But maybe it's not as terrible as, let's say, Friends against Malians. Simply because HRE can play passive in their base and have a better economy than Friends. Because the chapel gives a lot of value to your farms. And in general, you don't want to be too spread over the map against Malians, simply because with the current warrior scouts, they will always win the mobility fight. It can be really hard to defend everywhere, right? So perhaps HRE is not terrible in this matchup. We will see. Like I would give the edge to Malians, but maybe this is playable. Gotta think where do I want my chapel? I would assume here, maybe. Also, ideally, I find a bit more sheep with this ship. Although, if I let's place it there. Yeah, that's good. So yeah, I think my plan is going to be fast expand. I don't think I play anything else here. So I'm gonna get the stone fast because I don't want. If I delay it too much and he gets warrior scouts here, then I won't be able to gather it, of course. So let's start with that, and then I guess I can take the wood later, which is much safer and is next to my chapel. And yeah, the plan is going to TC, but I think I'm going to place my second TC very safely. Like this may already be too exposed, this deer pack here. Maybe not. Maybe this is fine. It's hard to be completely sure here. Like I can place it here maybe, and it's fine. The fact that it's forward doesn't bother me too much in this matchup. Like the Malian player is not going to run push me, and I still have emergency repair, so that's not a real issue, right? The issue is not having villagers all over the place. That's what you really want to avoid. This one can already start moving back. So I have enough stone already for the TC. So now let's work on the wood, of course. It's already H2. What I want us to see now is whether he goes for a stable or not immediately. I would assume he does, right? But still gotta double check. 6, this is standard. Right? 4, 5, 6. I think pretty much anything is viable. This looks like a bit too soon. I don't think he's making a stable, right? No, because he went lumber mill, he's getting mill and a house, so he cannot have. Oh, well. Okay, never mind. Really? So he went way heavier on wood, maybe, than I expected earlier. I really didn't expect him to have the resources. So can I go for the TC there? I don't think so. I mean, maybe I do. Let's go for it really quickly. Let's go for it. Even if he gets the warrior scout there, I think I will be fine with the scholar, because I think he will have at most one, perhaps two at most. Oh, where's my healer now? I think it's. I don't think I should be losing any villager here. I think my prelate can out heal, and it's okay if it stays there. Although I don't want to lose the prelate. That's of course that would be terrible, right? This is a really good adaptation by my opponent to immediately target the prelate, like really good. I think I may still be, yeah, that body block I think maybe saved my scholar. Ah, that's huge. That's something you really don't want to see happening. Then again, it's not too bad, I think. I mean, it is. You shouldn't really lose your prelate here. That's really costly, but I mean, I still got the TC up in the deer, so it's not the end of the world, but definitely something that, like, definitely something you want to avoid happening. Also, he can harass the gold, I guess, so let's try to get a sofa. Ideally, I get enough for 2 scholars here. It's really valuable to have another one there. I think the fact that he made a sofa is good for me. Because that means he's delaying his HRE, right? Which is the real scary thing here. I guess I need villagers next to the TC2 garrison, or he's just gonna keep doing this. So let's check with my scout what he's up to. I shouldn't really lose too much mining time there. Like, I think that's his main goal with this. Not so much killing units as much as it is just idling my economy. So let's should have gotten that wall a bit faster here. This is small wall is very cheap, but it's going to make my life so much easier. This should be inspiring. Now, since his warrior scouts are in my side of the map, I feel confident enough to scout a bit. Check his timings, his castle age timing, most of all. He only made one so far, right? So I don't think he's too far away from castle age. I don't think he's started already aging up, but I think it's close for him to start the landmark. I think he's starting it now. Oh well, yeah, really good build by my opponent here. Like really smooth. Not too sure what's the approach here for me, to be completely honest. Maybe we can delay a bit his gold income. He seems to be ready for it though. That's for Japs, I will assume. Archers, oh yeah. Got one kill. So let's go into gold now, I think. I'm just trying to make as much eco damage as I can here. But I'm a bit worried about... The thing I'm the most worried about is the sofas. Like once he gets castellated sofas, I think this becomes a really hard game for me. So I need to put a bit more pressure on him. Also, I'm not too sure if he's gathering relics at all. Let's get this upgrade for the archers. So, yeah, there's still 5 relics on the map, so that's something good for me that he's not in that yet. Oh, I guess I could have prevented that with a bit better scouting. I'm quite ahead in villagers, right? So maybe let's try to get some static defense going here. Stone even, probably. Like if I don't die, I think I'm fine. I just gotta make sure I don't die. So do I go into Rax? I think I don't. I wonder if I should have rushed my age up a bit here, or if this is fine. Oh, I don't have a Spring Golden placements now that I think about it, of course. I've killed few villagers every here and there during the game. Like not too many, but I think enough that it's annoying for him, especially considering I have second TC, right? So I have more villagers than he does already. I'm missing a bit on the eco upgrades here. But then again, he has he doesn't have that much. Can I go for the cleanup there immediately? Maybe not. Just feels like, yeah, like he's missing tons of units here. Maybe it's just archers though, but I don't really need to fight outside my base at this point, I think. Especially when I've invested a bit in towers and so on. I think it's just better to play passive and try to age up at some point. He's still not picking relics. I still see the 5 of them in the minimap, which is really good for me. I think I'm a bit slow here with the HRE though. I think this is a bit too much time on feudal for me. And I'm not even closing of aging up, right? That's the issue. But this just feels like mass archers. I just really don't want to go out. I want to take the fight in my base if he allows it, of course. In my towers, that is. Let's go for it now. I mean, even if those are veteran archers, I think this should be a good fight for me. I've got the shift commands with my archers on his archers, so they don't never attack so fast. Really important. I mean, if we trade armies, I think this is more than fine for me. I think this is really good for me now, because he's not gathering relics. And then HRE economy, once you have the setup with the chapel is insane. This is actually not as good as I initially thought for me. Like, it's not, I mean, it's fine. It's not bad. I just thought I was getting the cleanup there. I think I'm even getting a market here. I just want to age up now. Because I think he will realize at some point that he has to get the relics. Moises, hey, thanks so much for the bits. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I think I'm even gonna cut the build production. I just want to age up. I am already like 20 builds ahead, most likely. So let's just make sure I don't die, even if I have to cut villager production. I think that's fine at this point of the game. Let's wall a bit as well, so that he doesn't get any great raids going. I think as soon as I age up, there's a chance he just goes for it. He's even getting rammed, so he's definitely aware of the possibility that I age up. I wonder if this was a Burgrave game. It may be, because if I don't die here, I think the game is won. Just make sure I get the upgrades as quickly as possible, even if I have to sell resources for that. I think I can even surrender this location, even though not really. Most of my production is there, so let's not do that then. Let's not do that one. Let's try to get some relics. But really, this is all about not dying in the next 30 seconds, I believe. Like, this economy is just really, really good. Once you get this setup with HRE. I think he started to get relics now, because I only see 3 in the minimap. One is mine, but the other is the one who got it. I have emergency repair, so I don't need to engage this immediately. I can wait a bit. And I can even surrender the TC if I really want to. I mean, if I think I need to, that is. I should have more towers by now with the Spring Garden placement. This is really about not dying. Maybe I should even have a keep ready. I'm not gonna try to defend that TC, it's fine. What I'm more sad about is the unit production. The TC can die. The production is the issue. Maybe I can go for the bombs. See my food income just it's really just wish I had a bit more wood. So he's mixed some safaris there. Yes, now these poisoned arrows. Do I go into siege actually? I think maybe I should have got a mango or two by now. And not this many horsemen, right? I think this was more like an infantry. At some point I should have transitioned into infantry siege, I believe. With crossbows maybe. I think this will force him to go for it under my tower. Ah, he's going for it now. Anyways. I think I've survived here, right? Yeah, let's go back again. Like I don't need to fight. I think I'm the one with the better economy here by far. Plus I'm on Imperial now, right? So let's just play it safe. He's the one who has to push into me. I shouldn't be fighting unless it's necessary. Like I have this really strong setup, so let's use it, right? I lost my meal. I mean, yeah, let's get to Minotaurs. This is wall, right? Let's not get more horsemen. Let's get the market again so I can sell more food. As HRE, it's very usual that you start floating food once you get the farm set up with the upgrades and so on. And I guess I can send some units to those sacred sites, right? Maybe I can do this with one wheel. I'm on 115 bills already, which is quite good. Oh, I never had upgrades for my archers. That's, I think, a huge mistake. I think I can go back into archers for the Lucifavis, or maybe Lancelets is better. I think Lancelets is probably strong. But again, I can play really passive here. I think my economy is just really much stronger than my opponents. Again, no reason for me to fight unless I think it's a really clear win. But essentially time is running in my favor here. Let's protect the mango if possible. It died, but I think it's done its job already. Yeah, rough matchup. I think especially the early and the early game and the early mid game was really well played by my opponent here. But later I felt that he didn't try to get enough economic damage in my farm setup. At the end, HRE economy. It's just a lot, right? I was ahead on villager, so